Hello, my name is Adonis and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a love coming spread for all of my cancers out there to see what kind of love is coming towards you guys during the week of September 15th into the 21st. So without any further ado, let's jump in and see what the cards have to say, shall we? Okay. Sun, Rising, Venus, Jupiter. Sun, Rising, Venus, Jupiter. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Show me the cards I need to see. Show me the cards I need to see. Show me the cards I need to see. What kind of love is coming towards my cancers during the week of September 15th into the 21st. Show me the cards I need to see. Show me the cards that I need to... That feels right. Okay. See. There we go. Whoa. Okay. Wow. All right. So, interesting. We have the Empress. Okay, so there's a lot of fertility, a lot of abundance, a lot of material wealth. There's a lot going on with this individual here. This person's looking at you thinking you represent all of that and a lot more here. Okay, so they're really looking to really build a solid future with you and really make a go of it here. Now, this happens to be an Earth sign individual, King of Pentacles here. This means this is a person that's very financially solid, okay? Very grounded, down to earth. Makes very good decisions when it comes to money decisions, in other words. So this person is a Capricorn, a Taurus, or a Virgo. All right? So, again, we got this individual very solidly financially structured, really down to earth. There's a lot of interest in starting a family there, fertility, long-term happiness, wealth, that sort of thing. Now, here's where things get sort of interesting, okay? We have this Knight of Cups here. Water sign individual. Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. Now, here's where things get very, very interesting. This individual pretty much fancies themselves, okay? They think, you know, they're that knight in white shining armor. They're all that in a bag of chips, so to speak. They're kind of carrying themselves really dominating, daring, you know, type of persona there, okay? They're looking for an equal give and take, okay? They're looking to be generous, you know, looking to be generous. But there's a lot going on here with this individual. So let's just jump right in. First of all, this individual is feeling like they feel like there's the sense of being trapped here. Okay, they got a lot going on here. It's a sense of, they feel like they're being trapped. They kind of feel like they're kind of blindsided here with some situations. And I'm getting a feeling here this is possibly nothing to do with you. It has something to do with someone else that they are either breaking away from or that they're, you know, break away from. Either a relationship that is in its final legs before it kind of finally deteriorates. This has nothing to do with you, all right? But this is what they're going through emotionally here. We have a 5 of Wands here, which means there is a hell of a lot of conflict, of tension, the feeling of them being trapped and so forth. You know, and as a result of this, you know, of this conflict and this tension, we got the Devil card here. So this tension and conflict that they're kind of still dealing with, but they're at the tail end of it, it's causing them to be a very toxic connection to make with this individual. It's going to be very toxic to connect with them because they're kind of going through a lot of stuff right now. So now would definitely not be the right time to pursue anything with this individual, I would have to say. It would be nowhere close to being a smart decision to make. Now, with that being said, finally we got the Chariot card here, and they've decided to take this show on the road, if you will, and take control of the reins and steer this bad boy in the direction that they want. Okay, but again, they're dealing with a lot of stuff. Okay. And I believe it. I really get this sense here. This is from the tail end of a relationship that's like 97% done, and they're still kind of dealing with the residual effects of that, and so that's kind of causing them to be a very toxic person. Doesn't mean that they're gonna, you know, this is who they are, or this is who they're going to remain. But at the moment, this is, at the moment, this is who they are, okay? So I would just, you know, be a little bit cautious, okay, about that particular individual. All right, so with that being said, what kind of strengths are my Cancers going to be dealing with during the week of September 15th to the 21st? What kind of strengths are my Cancers going to be dealing with during the week of September 15th to the 21st? What kind of strengths are my Cancers going to be dealing with during the week of September 15th to the 21st? Ooh, show me cards I need to see. Show me cards I need to see. Show me cards. Wow, that one to pop up. Cool. Show me cards that I need to see. Okay. Interesting. Interesting still. Okay. So, we got the Knight of Swords. So, again, very fast moving, cutting energy. These are all your strengths. So, again, Knight of Swords, individual with very forked tongue, kind of tells it how it is, how they see it at least. A lot of times does a lot of speaking, you know, acts before they speak, before they act, excuse me, that type of thing. Now, this could be seen as a strength from your perspective, because there's always two perspectives to see a situation from. In this particular perspective, and since I'm reading for you, is that see, sometimes a person has a forked tongue because there's a sense of protecting themselves. Okay, so also as a sense of repellent to keep a lot of nonsense and bullshit from even coming their way. They're pretty much like, I'm not the one to be trifled with, and they kind of like, you know, cut things out quick and kind of put it out there. Not only do they act upon things quick, they're quick to let people know how they feel, type of thing. So that is seen as a repellent. So that is seen as a strength for you. In addition, we got the Eight of Swords here. So this, you know, you have been in a situation, preferably in the past, where you felt like you were trapped. So you kind of know what that feels like. So you pretty much armed yourself against dealing with individuals that are going to make you feel like you're in a trap situation. In addition here, we got the High Priestess, okay? Something is hidden at you, a hidden truth, okay? Intuition. And your intuition on this thing is pretty much on point. When at least this week, when it comes to dealing with things regarding this, your spidey sense is tingling, all right? So you're pretty much on point intuition-wise. Now, with that being said, we got the Six of Cups energy here. Says that, you know, if something, someone from your past comes into your orbit, you may be willing to maybe explore a thing or two, maybe. You know, it's not particularly out of the realm of possibility. However, Ten of Wands, you're not going to be dealing with anybody's, you know, anybody that comes to you, they're going to have to come to you correct. All right? Why? Because you're not going to be dealing with anybody else's bags, anybody else's burden. Pretty much. You pretty much dealt with that in the past. You're not going to be dealing with nobody else's burden. You're not going to bear the brunt of anyone else's drama. You know, everybody's going to have to deal with your own drama. You're looking to be drama-free, in other words. Now, interesting enough here, we got the Death card, which means endings and new beginnings. So you've ended it. Now, even though you're looking for a new beginning, new beginnings, endings and new beginnings. So out with the old, in with the new. Even though that is, you know, what you're looking to do, this Six of Cups that I was talking about here, all right? So we got this right here. So we got the endings and new beginnings, and then we got this possible reconnection with an individual from your past. Now, the endings and new beginnings, you know, I'm going to quantify that by saying this connection that, you know, you'll be willing to accept and look out for is it's a twofold thing. Number one, is someone from your distant past. It's not somebody from your immediate past, all right? Not somebody from like the last person that you broke up with, or maybe a year or 2 years ago. You know, at the most, maybe someone you were messing with. Maybe there's some distance there. Put it like to you like that. I'm not gonna put a time stamp on it, but it's someone from the not the person you just broke up with. It's someone from a distant situation here. So that's something that I want to make you aware of. That's number one. Okay. Number two, you are looking to kind of start something fresh fresh and renew. Now, why would you, if you're looking to start something completely fresh, out or into new, why would you possibly even entertain maybe connecting with somebody from your past? This is why. Two of Cups. Two of Cups. This person was your soulmate. You believe this person was your soulmate. And that's the only individual that you're willing to possibly even somewhat look and see if there's any kind of reconnection there. Otherwise, you don't want to deal with any old stuff. You just want to be done with it. Okay? And finally here, we got the Four of Swords. There's been a bit of contemplation, rest, relaxation, contemplation. You kind of put some deep thoughts into it. Like I said, your intuition's really popping. You put some really deep thoughts into it. You thought about it. Or you marinated it over. So you're pretty confident in the decisions that you've decided to make. Again, not dealing with somebody else's baggage, not wanting to deal with any old energy, except in the particular case of a particular person that you consider to be your soulmate. Okay. So with that being said, what type of things from your past could possibly gum up this whole machine here and make it pretty much null and void? What type of things from your past that could possibly affect the outcome of this particular situation? So many cards I need to see. Some cards I need to see. Wow. Well, okay. Three of Swords. That'll do it. You don't want to deal with a third-party situation. You're not going to be nobody's third wheel. Okay. You're not being nobody's third wheel. And you don't want nobody to be the third wheel of your situation. You're just looking for compatibility thing here. And so if this starts to head into a third party situation, you're like, I'm done, I'm out. In addition, you want to be happy. You feeling trapped, so forth, so on, that potentially affected your happiness. You're going to be getting involved with someone that's going to affect your happiness. Again, carrying somebody else's baggage. You don't be burdened by anybody else's junk. All right, you want to be happy, and that's what you're in this for. And so that's why I believe that's probably why, most likely, that potential soulmate from your past, it made you happy. Okay, at some point that individual made you happy. There could have been, a really stupid reason why you guys separated. It could have been something quite seriously. But whatever it was that made you happy. And so, you want to be happy. And if any of this stuff right here doesn't make you happy, you're like, I'm done. Finally, you got the Two of Swords. Indecisiveness. You're not one to deal with a lot of indecisiveness. You pretty much have an idea about what you want, what you're looking for, emotionally what needs that you have need to be fulfilled. So you're not going to waste a lot of time on someone that's like in this middle of the road place, all right, that doesn't exactly know what they want to do, how to get there, that type of thing. All right, so with that being said, I'll shut this thing down. Let's see if spirits have any additional information they want to bestow upon you before I shut this thing down. What additional information do you have for my Cancers? What kind of additional information do you have, my Cancers? What additional information do you have for my Cancers? Well, first out the gate, we have magnetism. So there's going to be some type of connection that Spirit wants to know that there's a certain type of connection that you're probably going to feel with one of these parties that's involved in this particular situation. Yeah, let's just be careful about that water sign, is all I'll say. All right? But there's definitely a sense of magnetism excuse me, that you're going to be feeling here with this particular situation, okay? You're going to be attracted to this individual. Something about them is there's going to be some attraction here, okay? However, clarity. Make sure you are clear about what you are looking for, what you're willing to deal with, what you're not willing to deal with, and vice versa, okay? Make sure also that there's a sense of clarity with them as well, okay? So communication is key here. Make sure there's a lot of communication so there's a sense of clarity so they know exactly where you're coming from and yeah, where you're coming from, and you know exactly where they're coming from, okay? And finally, we got motion here. Okay? Keep doing what you're doing. Keep achieving your goals. You know, having a good work-life balance here. Although I didn't see that card in here. You know, the Two of Pentacles. Make sure you have you're able to balance. You're balancing things. You're keeping a sense of mode. Just keeping things going. Whatever you're doing, whatever you got popping, keep doing it. All right. Don't get caught up in any kind of junk or bag. Like I said, you're not gonna carry anybody else's junk. You know. Anybody else's responsibility. You're not going to be burdened by other individuals. But with that being said, don't get caught up in the drama neither. You know what I mean? Don't get caught up in the drama. Particularly, like I said, I really want to stress this water sign individual here. Dealing with a whole lot of stuff. And this person is possibly coming off with some toxic stuff for himself, him and herself. And so you don't want to be dealing with that toxic baggage. And you're not going to deal with the baggage, but you just kind of get caught up in the drama of it all. You know what I mean? They don't come without, they come without baggage, but they come with a whole lot of drama and up and downs and all that shit. So you don't need to deal with any of that. Just keep, in other words, keep doing you. All right? There you go. All right, so with that being said, I'm going to shut this thing down. Again, hopefully this resonated. This is a general, okay? It will resonate with some of you it may not. So you can feel free to get a personal reading so I can dig into your particular situation. If it did resonate with you, fantastic. And we can, still may want to get a personal reading so we can dig in a little bit more, okay? So, with that being said, I'm going to shut this thing down. I love you guys. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.